Present-day distinguished mentors, neophyte teachers, aspiring educators, and bystanders who happen to wake up one day already practicing the teaching profession. After 2 decades of teaching, this humble classroom professional would like to share practical knowledge, experiential observation, and lifeline skills in the four corners of the classroom. Today, we will be tackling about the readiness discipline. Again, that is the readiness discipline. A seasoned teacher once asked me, Sir Nhoie, what do you think is the best discipline that we can implement inside the classroom? Well, without blinking an eye, I told her, Mom, the greatest discipline is for the teacher to come to class prepared. Right there and then, the teacher laughed at this humble neophyte teacher's idea and said, You are not even answering the question correctly. Well, however, today, I can vouch for this principle, and I know this is correct. And this was proven correct. It has been observed that students become uncontrollable, non-participative, and at times tantrum-prone because they don't feel the teacher is prepared in handling the class. The point of the matter is, there is a great effect on the students if they can sense or if they can feel if their teacher is confident enough or not, or if the teacher is prepared enough or not when they face the class. In one of those experiences that I have with senior high school students, the principal assigned me to one subject, of which this subject or this class is always perceived to be the most notorious when it comes to attitude. Yes, their notorious attitude which can be viewed as a great absence of discipline. Well, to be honest, it caused me some butterflies to fly rapidly in my stomach. But instead of focusing on the enormity of the challenge, I spent majority of my time preparing for this class, conceptualizing for this class, and imagining what will transpire and how will I be challenged enough to face that in my class. When the time came, I presented the lesson and strategy that is a product of my many nights of conceptualization and brainstorming. And to my amazement, this section known for their turbulent attitude turned into silent observant and actively listening learners. At the end of the class, one of the students stayed to mention one thing, and he said, Obviously, sir, you know what you are doing, you know what you are teaching, and you are prepared. Something we considered traits that can be nearly extinct. Wow, hearing that from a student. That night, I cannot focus well because this comment of the student engulfed my mind. So I tried to dissect what that student meant. First, I know my lesson. Is it possible that sometimes teachers come to class unprepared and worse, they don't even know their lesson, but they know they can bark and demand discipline because of their ranks? So it's fear, not discipline, which was implemented. Second, I am prepared, according to the student. Here I noticed the preparedness of the teacher affects a lot of the possibility of cooperation from the target population called our learners. Third, these traits are nearly extinct. That is the comment that disturbed me the most that came out of the mouth of that student. Does this mean that there are more teachers going to classroom now unprepared, unfamiliar with their subjects, and at times presumptive enough to project deeper knowledge but in reality very shallow and at times null? That is why, next time, fellow teachers, before you bark and demand discipline, before you bluff learners not to show their intelligence, but just to show who's boss, well, I guess we are not deserving to be providers and initiators of discipline in our classes. The next time you will be asked, what is the best discipline in classroom setting? Well, now you know. It is being prepared and familiar with your lecture topic. If you cannot assure or implement this, even how stern and monstrous your actions pertaining to the demand of discipline may be, you will only be successful in promoting fear to the learners. But there will never be an occurrence of discipline in as much as that scenario is needed. So, the simple truth is we really don't need to discipline our students if we get their attention by being prepared in coming to class. The disconnection between the teacher and the student starts the process of the loss of discipline. Are you one of those who do not fear to enter class unprepared and unfamiliar with the subject matter, but only armed with confidence that you can get angry anytime and you can professionally authorize to bluff students. Well, if you're one of them, you are not doing your teaching profession a favor. You are not doing our teaching profession a favor. Rather, you are dragging it down to the mud. This is Prospero Hintapanan Gonzaga Jr., known to my student as Sir Nhoie of the Academia Gonzaga Learning System. See you again in the next episode of Sir Nhoie's Teaching Tidbits. Oops! It's almost time. I need to go to my class already. See you again soon, and may God bless you as you face your learners as well. Remember, once a teacher, always a teacher.